What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. We are jumping back into more Crimson Desert, and I was going to do the spider quest where we were going to fight that spider boss over at the fort nearby. Let me just switch over to quest, this one. But I noticed this quest popped up when I was just kind of like traveling and exploring around the area, and it was called Burning Fire, but it was tied to a quest chain or a quest thread called Blindfolded Threat, and there was another one located right here, and it said Knight of the Beacon, defeat the Knight of the Beacon. So I wonder if that's another boss. And because I just discovered it right here, I like turned on the recording and said, you know what, let's create a let's play out of this and see what happens, because I'm not really sure what to expect. This was tied to like the other beacons that I cleared before I jump into combat. I pause again. That were like right over here. I think it was this one and this one. And so, yeah, I think I'm just gonna like figure out what this one's about. See if there's some boss that that we need to fight and see what happens, I guess. I mean, this one's not too like difficult right now. All right, there we go. That was surprisingly not difficult. So I guess we'll find out if there's a boss at the other one. See what happens. There's like a map up here too. Treasure map piece 1. I'll hold on to that. All right, so yeah, I was saying it was tied to a quest chain that takes us over here called Knight of the Beacon. Defeat the Knight of the Beacon. So, like, I don't know. Seems to me like it might be a boss. I'm gonna fast travel down there because it's kind of far away, and I feel like that's gonna be like a 5-minute horse ride, and yeah, I feel like this is a little bit quicker. But yeah, that was kind of quick. I'm curious though if there's a boss. I mean, it's tied to 4 locations, and whoa, what's going on over here? They're like floating. Wonder what happens if we run over here.
Get up, take die.
That was kind of funny. The dude was like floating in the air, but I thought they were gonna fall when we got closer. All right, let's head up this this path. And like I was saying before I got distracted by the flying people, or the floating people that were over by that wagon, I discovered this when I was like doing the Spire of Insights. I kind of just like did a big lap, and like also like when I found this legendary horse that I'm using right now. But I didn't really think much of it until like until this chapter, when I noticed there were a ton of I'm gonna jump off our horse. Like when I noticed there were a ton of like new quests that popped up, and the last one we just did had a mini boss or a boss. What are they writing? Is that a bird? Leaping cuckoo bird. Knowledge acquired. Okay, so this is the main camp. I kind of want to take out... That looks like a boss. I want to take out the... I want to take out the enemies around us. Uh-oh. Okay. So that's definitely not like a... It's not a boss with a... What? It's not a boss with a, health bar. He's aggressive. Okay, he wasn't that hard. But he was aggressive like a boss. He was moving like a boss. Alright, let's clear the rest of these, like, enemies out. That wasn't as difficult as I thought. I really thought that would have been like a named boss, but even that enemy that we fought just now, the knight that we just fought, he was more aggressive than some of the bosses I've fought, to be fair. I think we're just kind of over leveled for the region. But yeah, I think now, I mean, I thought that was a boss. It ended up not being a boss, but it's okay. Let's see. Is there any other quests that we want to do right now? I don't think so. I might just keep this one like a short let's play, because I really thought that was going to be a boss, but then it wasn't going to be a boss. But that Knight of the Beacon was pretty aggressive. So I could imagine if you're not leveled up and you head over here and you try to fight that knight, that he could have done some damage. Let me know in the comments below how you felt about fighting that boss. I might have just discovered this area a little later in the story, and just thought it was a boss because of like what we ran into in the previous Let's Play. But yeah, let me know in the comments below how you found this this area and this boss. Yeah, we're definitely gonna jump into the spider. The spider, the queen's nest. Defeat the queen spider, the spider queen. We're gonna jump into that in the next Let's Play. I just thought that these two being tied together were like a boss, and it said night at the beacon. So yeah, we'll definitely have to jump into these, to finishing these side quests for. And I just discovered another quest, but this might be Demoness because it says House Wells and it says Veil of Raining Arrows. And then what I notice, we go over here, like, I think there was like House Marshall. I feel like I saw House Wells. Yeah, see House Wells. And then it says Demonessian Ruins. So yeah, I think this is Demoness over here. So I'm not gonna do that yet, but it is kind of funny. We just like ran over to the cliff and another side quest pops up. But yeah, we're definitely gonna do the Queen Spider in the next Let's Play. Like I said, this one's really short. I did not realize that it wasn't going to be a truly named health bar at the top of the screen boss. At first it felt like it might be, but you know, that's part of the discovery process of this game. But if you are enjoying this Let's Play series and you like this video, feel free to subscribe to the channel and like the video as it supports the channel as we continue to grow. And I'll be jumping into the next side quest boss, the Queen Spider, in the next Let's Play. Thanks again for stopping by, and I look forward to catching you in the next one.
Catch me if I fall.